Please put your hands together for Mr. Rudy Diaz.
Good evening, all. It's an honor to be here with you. If you really want to get your heart rate up, forget running up a hill. Try standing in front of 100+ people. That'll get your heart rate up pretty quickly. I shouldn't be standing here. There are many reasons why I shouldn't be standing here. My mom immigrated us, and there's a slight correction, immigrated us from Mexico to California when I was 6 years old. I'm the youngest of 4 children. My brother and sisters didn't graduate from high school. I was raised by a single mom. My first grade experience was me showing up to a school not learning how to speak English, or not speaking English. Talking about being pretty traumatic on your first day of school. And then after that first year, we moved to a neighborhood called Watts. It's a neighborhood in the greater LA area. And Watts, for those of you who do not know, it's a place that maybe most, if not all of you, would not want your children to grow up. Watts is a place of danger, gang violence, drive-by shootings, police sirens, helicopters. So I knew at an early age that I needed to get out of this place. So around 10 years old, I told myself, I need to get out of here. And I need to do that either through school or through sports. Luckily for me, I like both. So I did both. And in the 6th grade, there's this foundation called the I Have a Dream Foundation. It was started by Eugene Lang in New York City. And this foundation said that if you graduated from high school, that it would give you a $1,000 scholarship to attend college. So it was a gift that I was part of this foundation. And Virginia Episcopal School, which is about an hour away from here in Lynchburg, I guess heard of this foundation and offered to give a scholarship. And so my I Have a Dream Foundation counselor said, hey, there's an opportunity for you to go to boarding school in Virginia. And I was like, sign me up. You know, I knew that that was my ticket out. So I did sign up, but I still had to go through a process of competing with 60+ students for this one scholarship. So the decision was made, and I was selected. So I got on a plane, summer of 1994, and landed in Virginia, a place I've never had visited before. Just landed there and was picked up by a coach. So I spent 4 years at VES, and that was a very great experience. But it was difficult as well. Why? Because when I got there, I can see the difference in class and ethnicity, my social background. But nonetheless, I knew that I needed to be there and do well to prepare me for higher education. So during my time at VES, a soccer coach said, hey, you should apply to Hampden-Sydney and play soccer there. I've never heard of Hampden-Sydney. I knew that some of the VES boys would come here. My dream was to go to UCLA or to a school back in California. But I took his advice and I did apply here. And I'm glad I did. And while being here, same thing, you know, it was difficult. I felt like a fish out of water because it was a stark difference from where I grew up. So I almost quit. I remember my freshman year, it was first semester was very difficult. And I told myself, you know, I don't know, I don't want to be here. But then the self-talk was happening, and you know, no, you made a decision to be here, now you have to honor that decision. And I did, and I'm glad I did. Because I wouldn't be here hadn't I honored that decision. So my time here at Hampden-Sydney was great, and I'm very grateful for the experience. I really enjoy the small classes, the 10 students to one professor, Rachel, or 15 students to one professor. Enjoy driving to Miami for our spring breaks with college friends. That was fun. And I don't know if I can do that again, but yeah, we did that almost every year. And also going to the ACC tournament in Atlanta, Georgia. Those are some of the memories that I hold dearly to my heart, as well as playing intramural sports. And Coach, we did win an intramural championship. And then where else can you take caveman chemistry and turn honey into mead? Where else can you take music theory and become a conductor in one semester? You know, where else can you take a theater class and write your own play? It's only here at Hampden-Sydney, really. And then another thing that I take are the friendships. You know, the friendships that I made here, and that to this day I still keep in touch with some of those friends, and I hold them dearly, and I appreciate them. And the other thing is the rhetoric program. You know, the rhetoric program is something that I think I put to practice every day in my life. It's made me a better communicator, a better writer, a better reader, and that's something that I use in my daily life. So one of the reasons, I already told you some of the reasons why I shouldn't be here, right? The odds are stacked against me. I didn't have brothers who showed me the way how to get through school or what college they were applying to. I didn't have any of that. The place that I grew up, they did a 2000 census, and 2.9% of 25-year-olds have a college education. So the odds were very stacked against me. But one of the reasons that I am standing here is because of the contribution of others like yourselves, who want to support higher education, who through your contribution of giving time, energy, and money allow someone like me to get a higher education. So I'm very grateful for that. And I'm very grateful, and some of you may be here, for those who give to Hampden-Sydney, so that Hampden-Sydney in return could give me that scholarship that I needed. So it was through the I Have a Dream Foundation and Hampden-Sydney that split my tuition to be here. So I wanted to honor that, and I try to do well here. So part of the reason why I want to get back to the school is because I have received so much from this school. And it is my desire that other kids that come after me, and after some of you that are here, can also receive these gifts and be formed into good men and good citizens, and go out into the world and become contributors themselves. Hampden-Sydney, for me, is the vehicle of expression, but it's really people like you that allow that vehicle to be expressed. It is through your contribution that Hampden-Sydney can offer those scholarships, but it is really your contribution that's making it happen. So thank you for that. And I welcome you and encourage you to continue to do that, because there are students like myself who need that help. In closing, I want to say one more thing. Someone once told me that you'll come across remarkable people in your life. And if I may add, you're also going to come across remarkable institutions. My mom is one of those remarkable people who made a life-changing decision that changed my life and gave me other opportunities. Hampden-Sydney is one of those institutions that has also changed my life, as well as VES and as well as the I Have a Dream Foundation. So in closing, I want to thank President Larry for his vision, for his leadership, for inviting me to be on the Board of Trustees. And even when I respectfully declined, he's like, no, I think you need to be on there. So I thank him for not giving up. It shows part of his character that, you know, he wants the best. I also want to thank the Board of Trustees for their commitment, their leadership, and for allowing me to be part of this distinguished group of people. I want to thank the professors and the staff of Hampden-Sydney who get up every day and teach these young men to be good men and good citizens. I want to thank the event organizer. You guys did an amazing job. To the staff, to people who prepare this food so that we can enjoy it, thank you. And lastly, I want to thank Hugh Haskins. Yes. And lastly, I want to thank Hugh Haskins for his friendship and for bringing me back after being gone for 22 years. He kept in touch, and he's like, you should come visit. And I did. I did come visit here in June, and here I am again, and I plan to visit a lot more. So thank you for your time. Thank you for your support. And may we go find more good men and good citizens to lead forward. Thank you.